life has been lifing, but I'm back. I'm back for another video. So in today's video, we're going to be going through all of this crazy sale that I found at JOANNS, which we all know because of JOANNS going out of business, but I got the biggest deal on a lot of little things. I did make it there pretty late because a lot of people had already cleared out the store, but there were some good finds that I got, and they were like extremely marked down because everything was like, you know, they were just trying to get it out the door. I want to sit on my bed to film because the lighting is better, but I have a towel down on my bed because it would be pretty gross to put all this packaging and stuff on my bed, but I didn't want to take anything out until I showed you guys what I got from JOANNS, because JOANNS in my area, the closest one to me, is closing, and of course it's really sad, but I ran there in hopes that like there was a little bit of sales going on, because every time I've popped in there, there's been like, you know, like 60 to 70% off, and then like it was good deals, but right now specifically it's 95% off, and then they're like 95% off of like the price, and then they were doing an extra 30% off your entire total. So like really you were spending like nothing. Like seriously, there's a dollar store right next to it, and I went to the dollar store to buy a bin for all of my stuff because they also didn't have bags or like literally anything, and I spent more at the dollar store than what I'm about to show you. So let's go through everything we got. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, I got all of this today. I'm going to show you the receipts. So this is the first bin. I don't want to dump it, but maybe I should. Okay, so yeah, I got one bin, because I went in there for hopes of finding some discounted brown yarn, but I saw all the sales, I saw all the commotion, like this store is empty, and there were people like scavenging through like everything and buying the shelving. They were selling the furniture, like they were selling everything. They were just like, get everything out of here. Like there's 2 more days of sales, so I think that's why they were just marking everything so low. They just wanted to get rid of it, obviously. So I got that whole bin, and then I got this whole bag, and I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it's jammed packed. So first I'm gonna organize everything so that I can tell you of how many of each item that I got, and then the prices to go with it, just in case you were wondering, because yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing. So let's go through that first. Okay, so now I just have everything all together. Maybe I'll do some math, probably use a calculator. Yeah, no, I can't do this in my head. So we're gonna start with what I spent in total. So I dumped out the first bag, and this is the receipt. So I paid for all of the stuff that I have right here. I'm gonna show you. All of this stuff. Obviously, there wasn't a big selection, so I kind of just took what I knew I would use. Wow, wait. Okay, so no, we'll start with these because I did buy these first too, but I came back and got more. Was it these ones? Yeah, Easy Peasy yarn. I've never used this kind of yarn, but like I said, there was like barely a selection, and I originally went there for brown yarn, and out of all times, I did find brown yarn, and I found like 2 different like shades and kinds, so that was kind of nice. And this is the Easy Peasy yarn. It's like the Woobles yarn, the chocolate mousse. I mean, it feels pretty nice, whatever. So it was originally $12.99, and I paid $1.30. So yeah, I got 4 of those. I didn't realize that I got these the first time, my bad. And then we got maybe this is gonna be a lot to go through all the prices. I'm just gonna give you some of the things that like stuck out to me. So these are like rhinestones. There's not really a lot in here, obviously, but I've been making dragons, and I think that they would look really cute, like somehow, some way, like on the dragons. I don't know if you can even see that. I don't know. They're just really cute to me, and like I said, beads, any little like accessories, I will find a way to use them somehow. I was thinking about making like a little necklace, because it's like I don't have enough to like make scales, and then that kind of takes away the look of crocheting everything. So I was thinking about making cute little necklaces and gluing these in the middle and making it look like, I don't know, I just feel like it matches like a dragon's vibe. Okay. So those are originally 99 cents. I got them for 2 cents. I'm not joking. 2 pennies. How? I don't even understand. Okay, this ribbon was $3.99. I paid 10 cents. Like, it's so cute. All of these ribbons, which I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 ribbons in total. 10 cents, 10 cents, 2 cents, 30 cents, 5 cents, 5 cents, 2 cents. Like, the amount of things on here that I was charged like 2 and 5 and 10 cents is insane. I got more plastic beads. Oh, these were actually really cool. Where did those go? These. Okay, so these I've been looking for. I don't necessarily know if they're made for what I'm planning on using them for, but that doesn't matter when you craft and can make anything. You can just trust me. If you trust the process, just trust. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Trust the process. So these, they're like crystal bead fills, and most of the time people, I mean, I guess I can't say most of the time, people just use them for like in their plants. They're really just plastic beads, but not like ones that you could use. So I wanted to make some plushies that kind of were filled with a little bit of beads, especially in like the butt, like, or the bottom of it, so it like when they have bigger heads they won't like tip over. It'll kind of keep them upright a little bit better, and like, I don't know, I just think it'll work. So this is originally $8.99. 22 cents is what I paid. And I got, pretty sure I got 2 of these. Oh my gosh. Okay, my counts are off because this isn't even the second time I went in there. Okay, yeah, I got 2 of these. Whoa. I just found more stuff. Okay, wait, how many receipts do I actually have? Okay, I went in there 3 times. Or I checked out 3 times in the matter of like 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, this receipt. How was this receipt this big and I paid $4? Yeah, because all of these beads are like 8 cents, 5 cents. Like, I can't make this up. It's insane. Like, look at my receipt. 5 cents, 12 cents, 8 cents, 40 cents. What is that for? Oh. 1 cent. What? What are the, wait. Yeah. Where did it go? Oh. 1 cent, 12 cents, 16 cents, like that. So I got 34 items and I saved $157. What the heck? Like, I'm not complaining. I feel like I just hit the jackpot. Like, I just hit the lottery with randomly popping into JOANNS today when I genuinely thought the doors were just gonna be locked. Like, I thought it's worth one more shot. But yeah, these receipts are insane. I might frame these. Just kidding. But I'm definitely saving them because it's insane to me. Like, I was just looking at the price being rung in and I was just like, wait, are you sure you scanned everything? She's like, yeah. We put an extra 30% on your entire order, or 50. I can't even remember at this point, but it was just mind-blowing. So what did I say I got with the pink beads? Because I have an entire bag and more ribbons Oh, I also got these, like, because like I said, with everything being on sale, I might as well like splurge a little bit, even though I really spent like nothing. I'll add everything up in the end. Yeah, I was like clearing their like bead section. That was like literally all that was left. I would have bought more yarn, but this one lady. See, I can't even be annoyed or mad because I probably would have done the same thing. The amount of markdowns they had on everything, and then like the entire purchase being marked down, I would have done the same thing. She had 3 carts full of all yarn. So when I ran over to the yarn, like I said, there was like it was empty, like nothing. So anyways, I splurged on beads because I've just been getting into beads, and then I bought this giant bin so I could start like a bead bin. I have a lot of cool projects like I plan on using beads with, so I just have like a cup right now because I've been using like mini beads with like little beaded plants I've been making. So instead of that, I have like a bin that I'm just gonna dump all of them into, and then I'll use the cup as I'm making them. I figured that would work. Yeah, I got these ones. These ones are cute. Like I don't even understand how I got so much stuff. I really don't. Like, because at a certain point, these ladies started walking over near like the bead section, and there was really barely anything. I was digging all of this out of a bin, and they came near me, and I was like, you are not taking the only thing in this store that has caught my eye, because there was literally nothing. Like, there was a bunch of like thread and zippers, and I don't think I got a zipper. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I have like 3 zippers, even though they were like super cheap. I have like 3 zippers that I plan to like make into projects, and I really haven't, so I'm like, that would kind of be greedy to just go and take a bunch of them when I know I'm really not going to do anything with them, when there's people that have businesses and, you know, plans of doing something with them. I'd rather they take them. I also found these were super cute. Weren't any other beads like this, so they were just like really different, but they're just seashell beads. And this is one of the things that I saw, and I wouldn't necessarily make this into a bracelet, which it would be cute, but I don't really make like, I mean I do, I'm lying, but I planned on making this with like, so say I make like sea creatures, how cute would it be if they had a seashell necklace? Like, you know, I could use one or 2 seashells for each necklace, or even just like one that I make, but that's what I thought of automatically when I saw this. Like I said, I just started collecting all these beads. Okay, you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna recount everything. First receipt is $12.13. I can't believe the biggest receipt that I have is for $4.49. What? I mean, they're all pretty big, but that one just like is insane to me. Okay, so in total, I spent $30.56. Now watch. This is all of the stuff that I got. So I got 14 packs of these pink 8mm plastic pink beads, and they kind of look like pinkish looking pearls. Like, they're just cute, and I know I'll use them. I got 2 bags of these plastic bead fill. I've been like looking for these things. You can't really see. I got 10 things of ribbon, and I use these a lot for like my bouquets, and even just like, you know, say I make like a little dog or a cat, and like I give them a little ribbon on their neck, or like on their ear, or I don't know. I just thought I would use those, and I know I will. I already showed you these. little rhinestones. I got 12 things, like strips of the rainbow beads, and they're really cute, and you know, I got 2 of these like funky looking longer greenish gray beads. I wish it would focus. Seed beads. These were kind of cool looking. I thought this would be the perfect time to film, but I think I'm just getting the worst glares. Whatever. These little white ones. I really just want the camera to focus. Puff paint, a big bottle. These little tiny seed beads, these are, I can't tell if they're like a navy blue or a black, but either way I know I'll use them. Like, they're really tiny. I got more of those like long looking beads. Oh my gosh. I got 3 of these tubes, and they're like the longer beads. And these ones are like, I want to say they're like kind of bronzy looking. I don't know if you can see that. And these ones are like green. I don't know if you can see this. You really can't, but wait, maybe if I put them all together you could. Is it focusing? I don't think so. Whatever. So I got 3 of these tubes of beads. They're tiny beads. I really can't wait to put this in the bucket and make like a bead bucket. I've always wanted a bead bucket. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. All of these, like purple, mostly purples and greens, but these giant looking pearls, they were like all by themselves, so they had to come home with me. Couldn't leave them out. Oh my gosh, actually I got 4 tubes of the little beads. I got these cute little pendants. I just thought they would make cute like necklaces for any of the little amigurumis that I make. Get my face on it. These ones are really pretty. If they would stop moving, you could see them. There's like a bee or a fly or a bug, and then a rose in the other one. The seashell necklace. 3 of these like white and sparkly silvers. Yeah, 3 in total, I believe. Yes. I really wish this camera would just focus, because leaning over is killing me right now. 4 of these strips of pearls. Nothing new you haven't seen. I think I already told you the fabric marker. I also found these things like in the bin, so I was like, honestly I've never got, I don't know, maybe you can just buy pendants and attach them to this, but they're just like blank chains, and then you can add things onto them however you want, so you really can just customize them, but I know I'll eventually use them. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of, it's like a, I want to say it's like a thread yarn, and it's 100% cotton. I just wanted to get it, and with it being marked down, I've wanted to get it for a while. Yeah, it's crochet thread. So I want to like crochet more like tiny things, because I like tiny things, and I just figured, why not? If there's any time to buy this, now is the time, because they were marked out for like nothing. So yeah, I got a black, pink, red, blue, and like a cream color, so I think that's a good amount to start with. I got 2 of these like brown, I want to say like rope yarn. I don't know, it says it's more of like a knitting yarn, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, with all these pink beads, now that I'm looking at the project I'm working on right now, I'm kind of thinking of adding onto it because it isn't like an order or anything, it's kind of just for fun. I'm working on this like granny stitched bucket hat, and it's not done, but there's gonna be like a fluffy rim, so I was thinking, why don't I sew these pink, because it's like literally the same exact color, just about. So I was thinking about sewing those onto the hat. I don't know, like just randomly around. I just think it would look cute. So that also worked out with that project. I also got these random cool looking beads. And that's like about it. Oh, I almost forgot. I got this gigantic box of like polyfill, and usually, I can't tell you off the top of my head, but I'm saying around like $30 to $50 that I pay for like the boxes of them. I literally spent $8. Yeah, so of course I had to get it. So what I'm about to do from here, so I can also feel a little organized, because I was leaving these to the side to make the video and it's kind of been stressing me out. And I also want to show you guys my bead bin when it's done. Like I said, I'm saving these receipts. I don't care what nobody says. I bought this bin from the dollar store, and as soon as I left, because I was like, there's no way I'm just, how was there a piece of like flour? Oh, I was outside. There's no way that I'm just gonna throw these into like a regular, not a regular thing. Like, I have these cubes in my room and they're not see-through, and I have a feeling if I put them in something like that. Okay, well, since my camera rudely interrupted me, my bad, maybe I was talking too much. Since it rudely interrupted me, I'm going to obviously make this into a TikTok before anything, because I gotta keep up with my crochet TikTok. But what I'm gonna do is put all of my beads into this, and I'm also gonna put my old beads. I think I'm gonna start with just the new ones, so then I can show everybody what I got, because that's the biggest win from today. I mean, these are definitely a win, and so is the polyfill, but this bin is about to be full. Not really. It's not, but I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna make the TikTok, and then I'm gonna be back and show you guys how cool my bead bin is, or my bead soup is. So yeah, enjoy the bin while it's empty. Not for long. This is how it looks. My bead soup. I actually added, if you guys have me on TikTok, you would see that I added some old beads. I don't know if I clarified that. I should probably clarify that. But this is just all my beads. All of them that I own. I'm trying to get the glare out of it. And I'd rather just have them in one spot, and then when I'm like working with the beads, I have a cup that I usually use, so I'll just scoop it out and then I'll work out of the cup. I don't know, I'm just used to having everything so organized and color-coded. This was kind of therapeutic, just let it be like a chaos bin. It's just chaos. A good chaos. But ASMR? It actually probably sounds really annoying. I'm probably gonna crochet. I was gonna show you some of the things that I've been working on, so it might motivate me to be a little bit faster, and I can come on here and update it before I upload this video. But you might not be able to see the vision, so it might just look, I'll just show you. This is a mini version of what I'm actually making. I'm just kind of playing with the pattern. It's not done, but that's a marshmallow and chocolate, and then there's gonna be graham crackers on both sides. I found this pattern on Etsy, but by the time I upload this, I'll make sure to leave that in the description where I found this pattern. it's gonna be a s'mores dino, but I'm making it like bigger. I mean, I'm probably gonna make small ones and big ones, and then I'll let them decide which ones that they want because it's a custom order. So I don't even know if they want both or if they just want one, but either way I think they're really cute and I think they would sell because people always want funny things like that, like animals as food or, you know, vice versa. I've also been working, this is kind of a mess, so I'm just gonna show you like this so I don't drop and lose everything. I'm working on this. I'm sewing all these together right now. Well, a while ago, because if you don't know by now, now you do know. I don't know how to work on one thing and one thing only. Like, it's just not good for my brain. I get, like, I don't want to say bored, but maybe bored. These are just pieces, and I don't know, forgive me for being ignorant on Hello Kitty friends, like all of those characters. I just know Hello Kitty because who doesn't know who Hello Kitty is, but I know nothing about her and everything that comes with her. So I found this pattern of her and her friends because this is one of the things that all of my shows, people ask me, why don't you make Hello Kitty, or why don't you make, so I just bought the whole pack as like the pattern. It came with a pack of like all the friends, so I was like, I might as well do that because they might be, I mean, if these don't sell, I'm gonna make more Hello Kitty than any of her friends, but if these don't even sell at all, I'm not gonna make them again. But I also did, you know, plan on making this for somebody. So this, you know, has to be all pieced together. I'll probably do this tonight so I don't lose any of these pieces. It's supposed to be that little like frog looking guy. Again, forgive me, I know nothing about Hello Kitty. This bin that I'm stitching together is going to be, also if you have me on TikTok, you will see it's one of my pin videos. I made the traveling mouse, so he's like in a suitcase, but this time I'm gonna like, because he sold. This guy that bought him was so happy, and I loved every second of that because I never thought he would sell. I just thought he was just gonna come along for all of my shows and kind of just be a display piece, but somebody really wanted him, and that is totally fine with me and made me really happy to sell him and give him a home. But this one's gonna be, I plan on making another mouse with like the brown suitcase and keeping it like neutral colors like how the last one was. But this one I want a pink one, and I was thinking about making like a white mouse and giving her like a tutu and kind of just making it like a pink and white kind of like version. So I was making like a pink suitcase, a white mouse. I was gonna give her a little hair bow, like cutesy girly accessories, stuff like that. That's another thing, but that's not really a priority make. I just kind of started playing around with making a new pink suitcase. So yeah, I want like a girly version, and I have like a guy version, but you can buy whatever you want, whatever you prefer. But I wanted more of like a pink version and then a neutral version. That's what I mean. Yeah, so I'm gonna lock in. I need to finish the rest of my book. I just finished 2 books in the last like month, I think. Yeah. So I gotta finish this other book. I literally have like, because I listen to audiobooks, I think I have like 50 minutes left, so I have to know what happens. So I gotta get back to that. I'm gonna crochet for the rest of the night, and I'll probably be updating you in the next like day or so I can get this video up so we can talk about JOANN's sale, final sales. Anyway, he is so loud. I'll be crocheting for the rest of the night, and hopefully I will check back in with some updates. I'm also working on like 5 other projects, but those are custom orders and I really don't want to talk about them on camera until I am done and for sure and love them. And don't put too much pressure on myself because then I don't think it will come out good. So, this lighting is terrible. The sun went down and I'm trying to use a lamp. It's not doing me pretty well. No. Yeah, so that's it for tonight. We'll definitely check back in. Okay, so remember how I said that I was gonna use these crystal filler beads? Well, I finally have a project that I think will work perfectly. So I'm making a dinosaur. It's gonna be a s'mores dinosaur. And I figured, since there's so much weight up here, I'm gonna fill the body with majority beads so it doesn't end up tipping. And I'm pretty sure that will definitely hold a lot better than just stuffing in the bottom, because in the past when I've made like a big giraffe or elephants, anything with like a heavier head and it's not completely upright, it tends to like tip over, and I'm trying to avoid that, so that's what we're gonna use these for. Also, while we're here, I will show you my other s'mores dino. He looks so cute. He's in the color white because he's a marshmallow. There's the chocolate and the s'mores. This pattern is also on Etsy, so I will definitely link that in the description, but I think he came out really cute. This is for a custom order. I was actually thinking about switching up the colors a little bit and editing the pattern. I don't know if I can really do that, but I paid for the pattern. So I was thinking about making this into like a banana split. Like a banana split dino. So making him yellow, and then maybe make this a couple, or maybe leave it chocolate and then 3 different ice creams on top. I don't know. So right now we're just making, you know, his brother, and I already have the chocolate and the graham cracker pieces for this one. I just have to finish the body and the legs and add his eyes, and then we'll sew it all together. And I'm really hoping that this makes a difference, because this one obviously has no problem standing upright because the weight is pretty evenly distributed, but this one is going to be a little bit tougher because the neck is like supposed to stand up a little bit longer, and I stuffed a lot in the head and the neck so it would stay up. So hopefully this crystal bead fill will make a difference. So hopefully I have an update soon. Really grinding and hoping to make more progress, so I'll be back with updates. I wanted to give an update. Still haven't found out his name, but he's done. So anybody that like knows Hello Kitty and her friends and, you know, their names, you know who this guy is. I have no idea. I will figure it out. But that's what he's looking like. Isn't he cute? I didn't think like it would turn out cute like with the eyeballs, but I think he turned out so cute. And his rosy red cheeks and like his eyeballs are my favorite part. Like I really thought they were gonna look weird because of like the pattern calling for me to like basically sew it on the top of his head. And I think it like looks really good. I feel like something's missing in his outfit though, so I mean this is the pattern and it looks cute like this, but I was thinking about like adding a little something at least to like the neck or the bottom of like the pants, maybe adding some like ruffles. I don't know what like this character really looks like, so I'll be looking that up and seeing if I can put like little details on him. He's really cute how he is, and I feel like it gets a point across of whoever this character is, but I just feel like he's missing a little something. I feel like he's telling me that. Anyways, okay, that's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna keep saying anyways. Okay, this one is, also don't know the name, but I see it all the time. I see this character and Hello Kitty like all the time. So like when I think of Hello Kitty, like these are the faces that like I see all the time. And like the dog. Forgive me if you're a Hello Kitty fan. But Cinnabon? I think that's right. Cinnabon or something. Cinnabon. Yeah, I think that's what this is. But I still have to like embroider the face, and I really want to take my time with that. So I finished making this the other night and I was super tired. I just mindlessly drop it. So I finished doing it the other night and I was like super tired, and I just wanted to wait until I had some sleep to actually finish the rest of it. But look at how cute the tail is. I was thinking about adding like a little bit of blush like on the inside, or like a light brown like tan to make it look like a Cinnabon. I don't know if that's like really what this character is, but like I gotta do some more research or something so it makes sense. But that's what this one looks like. I think the face will really bring it all together because it's like a light blue embroidery, and I think it looks super cute. So these are the characters I have so far. Next I'm making Hello Kitty, and then the dog, and then there's like one more, I think. I also finished both of the S'mores dinos with the chocolate. I think I showed you guys this one, but this is the other one, and I think they're both super cute. Like really cute, like so cute. I'm putting them on my Etsy because they deserve to be. Oh my gosh, butterfingers today, Haley. But yeah, they deserve to be adopted and loved and in many people's backyards. They're really cute. I wish there was like some sort of like, I mean, I guess it makes sense for the type of dino this is, but I felt like he needed a little. No, it's perfect. I can't lie. So I'll be working on more Hello Kitty characters, and then we'll update you with all of those, and hopefully maybe I'm gonna post this video and then we'll do like a Hello Kitty characters video.